Hello, fellow curious! Do you want to know what it feels like to rule a country that's underdeveloped, colonized, and in the middle of a war? Well, you're fortunate, because today we are going to talk about the social thinker and political philosopher, Manuel Quezon! And apart from that, we would intently investigate all his travels worldwide and the social ideas he got from there. So first,
Manuel Quezon was born in 1878 at Baler in the province of Tayabas, otherwise known as Aurora today. Then he went to Manila to pursue his law studies in Universidad de Santo Tomas. But he realized that injustice was prevalent in Manila because of the American occupation.
Hence, in 1899, he joined the forces of Emilio Aguinaldo to combat against the United States Army. But they weren't successful, which caused Quezon to formulate the concept of political pragmatism.
According to Gripaldo, political pragmatism is a political concept that encourages an individual to find an alternative path if their original plan did not work.
Hence, this social idea encouraged Quezon to cooperate with the United States to let the Philippines obtain sovereignty and independence. Now that Quezon knew that collaboration is the key, he ran for the position of Resident Commissioner for the Philippines in Washington, D.C. in 1909, where he convinced all the politicians to formulate a government there in the Philippines. Which makes you think, why government?
Well, that's because Quezon believed in social Darwinism, a social idea that states that inferior people must collaborate to match the power of the superior citizens.
Witnessing how the United States disenfranchised the Philippines, he wanted to formulate a government to restore the sovereignty of the country.
Lastly, Quezon occasionally visited his home province Tayabas. It was an agricultural and underdeveloped region of the Philippines.
It implies that the people living there were impoverished, and they didn't even have the money to purchase their necessities. Hence, Quezon administered his economic strategies by improving foreign trade, as he believed that everyone should have access to raw materials. Apart from foreign trade, Quezon actually implemented numerous economic laws that boosted the Philippine economy. Therefore, Quezon's social idea that everyone should have access to raw materials caused him to formulate economic laws and improve foreign trade, which caused other regions in the Philippines to prosper and evolve as highly urbanized cities, suburban areas, and urban communities. To sum it all up, what can we learn from these?
First, political pragmatism teaches us how to be adaptable and resourceful. Next, social Darwinism shows the essentiality of collaboration. Lastly, social equality expresses the relevance of financial stability, economy, and national development.
With that said, there are various challenges today in the Philippines that we need to overcome. Now, what will you do about it? Therefore, as we intently investigate the life of Manuel Quezon, let us remember to consistently depend on God and actively participate in the affairs of our country, for the Philippines needs you more than ever. That's it for this video. Stay inquisitive, fellow curious.